everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18.
Larry, we are about an hour. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The Patriots send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It would be ideal.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll drop the throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. His throw incomplete.
extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now parking for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
For his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, But that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 14-7 is the score. And we'll return to Foxborough after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage, where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And some space here. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green 39. Green.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Davon Coleman in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling them on the field, folks.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now Parkey for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down following the incompletion.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about. But, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green.
And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving that.
And isn't 100 the magic number?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Dolphins will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Dolphins have the football early in the first. Armstead is wide open down the field. And this great play will go for 6. Dolphins up now by 7. Dolphins have it at the 9. Grant's the target here. And he capped off the 10-play drive with a TD. The Dolphins up now by 14. Late in the first quarter. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. And a quick 3-play drive ends with the score. Now trailing by 7. 1st and 10, completion is made across the middle of the field. And that goes as a 66-yard touchdown, which takes the lead to 21. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Foxborough for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Shifts by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Dolphins have a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend.
All right, here we go.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. When the push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. A nice little juke. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8.
Here we go now.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. New England on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Green 39. Green 39.
And this one is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ten yards still left on second down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! 3-19!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go! Green, 39!
Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 19 and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to look to throw. And his pass incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Room here to run. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down. New England on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Set. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Set. 319.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2, and they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Set. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Complete on the deep ball. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And some room to roam now. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throws a quick hitter on the save. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 9. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Now let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
All right, here we go.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New England, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.